Hello and welcome to Own Lace Education. Today I'm going to go through a program that I mentioned a couple of weeks back on Instagram called ISO Intervals. Now I came up with this program because I see a lot of people out there running and cycling. They may not necessarily have the right joint mechanics or the right postural alignment in order to do these exercises, and over time they can wear in the body. As they say, once a week they can give you a cavity, so you may not have issues now, but over time, particularly when it comes to aerobic exercise, the wear and tear in the body, if the alignment isn't there, the strength, the stability isn't there, can cause joint issues later down the line. So let's go through the program, and if you do have any questions at the end, if you want more further information, we can do a longer webinar explaining the intricacies of the design of the program. Okay, so let's get cracking. So as I said, it's called the ISO Intervals workout, and like all my programs, they can be modified to suit the people that you're training and their abilities. Remember, take this into consideration, that every time you personalize a program, it should be specific to the person's goals, their abilities, and their innate ability to recover from the workout itself. So this is program A. And what we do, like all programs, we start off with a specific warm-up to get the heart rate up, to get the temperature of the body up, and to get the enzymatic system, particularly in the muscles, ready for exercise in conjunction with a light stretch. The first station here is going to be A, which is a wall sit. We hold for 60 seconds. Now you can go up or down. I like to be at 90 degrees, whereby you can put a glass of water on your legs and maintain that position. If you're not able for that to start off, you can go a little bit higher, again, to put less stress on the muscle. But for me, I'm looking to get as much lactate into the leg as I can and get that cardiovascular system woken up. Then you follow that with a jog or a run for 5 minutes. Now, in my opinion, I prefer people to go for a faster pace for around 2 to 3 minutes, but if they can maintain a good pace of 5 minutes, that would be ideal, but you may not be at that level yet. So please feel free to modify the prescription of the time for the isometrics and the actual length of the run you do following it. We stop then, and then we go over to a lunge. And in this position, if you use your non-dominant leg, so if you're right-legged or right-footed even, you step forward with your left leg, drop your back knee down, both at 90 degrees, so your knee is nearly touching the ground. Hands on the hip to maintain an upright posture, and hold that position for 45 seconds, shake the leg out, and then do the opposite leg. Then we go on for a run again, have a predetermined time you're going to do this for. Maybe it's 3 minutes, maybe it's 5 minutes at a set pace. This is an ideal time where the integration of a timing app such as Gymboss is great. Gymboss is a timing app that's very easy to say you're on time and you're off time. So maybe it's on for 45 and then it's off for your 3 minute run or 5 minute run, and then it beeps in with your Spotify. So it's quite easy. You don't have to have you're stopping out of one, they work together. Also, to assess the quality of the performance in the workouts, I strongly advise the use of a heart rate monitoring system, whether it be a Whoop band, a Polar monitor, or even your Apple Watch. It will give you some insight into how challenging this workout is for your body. And if you do want to take a screenshot of what workout you've done and your actual heart rate performance, please do tag me on Instagram, and I'll give you some feedback on what you can do to modify it, to personalize it, and maybe enhance the benefit of the workout itself. Then we have the C exercise, which is a side plank. Now, on the side plank, you can do this with your elbow on the ground, which is ideal, but if that isn't something that you can do comfortably, putting it on a bench or on a chair or against a wall or a railings will make it that a little bit easier. And we're looking at 30 seconds per side, 60 seconds total, and starting off on your non-dominant side. We follow that with a run again for up to 5 minutes, with whatever pace you can maintain. And the last station there is your press up. So it's a half a press up. So you get down halfway where you hold the elbows at 90 degrees. You can do it on the ground, which would be ideal. If not, you can do it against a bench or a wall to reduce the amount of load put on the upper part of the body. Now, if you want to make it harder, you can actually put your feet up onto a step or a bench, and that will make the actual weight that little bit harder for those that want to try it. Now, as you can see from this workout, there's a load of different variations you can do from this. You can increase the isometric, you can change the sequence, you could go wall sit, run for 2 minutes, wall sit, run for 2 minutes, loads of options. You can increase the length of time you do the isometrics and decrease the amount of time you do for running. I don't like necessarily to increase any more than 5 minutes. For me, 5 minutes hard is a fairly hard pace. Interspersed with your isometric will really get your cardiovascular system going and put a lot of pressure on your muscular systems, thereby you can constantly adapt it. So you could actually, and we can talk about this at later points, but we could modify this program And there's so many permutations that every time you went out for a run or for a nicer interval, you were doing something differently. Where that can't be said when it comes to cardiovascular work. So I strongly suggest you integrate your heart rate monitoring system and your Gym Boss app so you can listen to your music. You can do this with cycling, you can do this with a kettlebell exercise, your cardiovascular tool. There's a load of different options you can do with this. It's only limited by your imagination and the health and safety of the clients that you're training, or if it's for you yourself. So please do tag me on Instagram if you do a workout. I'll try to give you some feedback on it. If you are interested in maybe a longer presentation about this program, do let me know. We can schedule that in the coming weeks. Other than that, guys, try it out. Let me know how you go.